Hello and welcome back to Clicks and Classics with Still Live. We are back in Prague with Gus McPherson, and he just beat up Detective Skalnick, rightfully so, because he wanted to frame us for all the murders. However, we have also a pretty hot lead about Mark Ackerman. So let's continue and leave the police station. Down here. Can we now go here? We are. But can I do anything here? Oh, someone is screaming. Doesn't seem that I can do anything though. Oh, okay. Let's leave this place. And this way.
Gus!
Oh, Stasek.
Hey, friend. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
There's been another murder.
Where's the body?
It's at the old lavatory. But you can't get there. The bridge that went there has been out for years.
Listen, this is probably going to be the last time I ask you this, but can you do me a favor?
Why, I don't have the time right now.
Time is the favor. Don't warn Skalnick right away. Just give me a head start. Can you do that for me?
Okay, 5 minutes. No more, no less.
Okay.
Great. You take care of yourself. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Okay. Let's move. Oh, we also have an update in our documents. Chapter 6. Incoming call. Goddamn Skalnick. It's amazing. First I thought he was just a lazy cop. After that he was acting like a jerk, and now I realized why he opened up to me the first time we met. The son of a bitch was testing me, looking for a reasonable patsy to take the fall for Ackerman's son. Well, we'll just see about that. Goodbye, Stasek. I'm going to miss Stasek. When the chips were down, he came through for me without asking any question. Allies like him are rare and valuable. Okay. Let's move. So there's another murder. Old lavatory. Go to the bridge. Junkyard, neighborhood, police station, lingerie. No. Is it here? Or is it maybe where the other body was? I can only leave the area here. So this is where it all started. Okay. Oh, we have a boat. Oh, I see. So we have to use the boat to get on the other side. Oh. Okay. There goes our boat. Guess we're stuck here now forever. It was locked. Can we use the same trick that we already used in the first Clicks and Classics? Sherlock Holmes.
I don't really want to get wet that badly. Maybe there's a way of draining the reservoir.
Okay. Is that where the body is? Where are we, by the way? Oh, there.
Another ring. Weird. This one looks like it was made just recently.
Okay. Whoa! God damn it. That's Skalnik shooting at me. Apollina's death. Maybe I pushed Skalnik too hard at the office. I was surprised when he started actually shooting at me in public. On the other hand, it makes sense. If you want to accuse a man of murder and he knows who really did it, it's easier to pin the blame on someone when that person is too dead to argue. Yeah, that's a good... It's a good point. So I can go down there, or...
The door is locked.
Okay. Hope I don't get shot now.
What a horrible murder.
Okay, nothing else here. So we got another one of these weird rings. Guess we have to drain the reservoir now. There's something. So it needs to be at exact. Oh, it's a classic riddle where you have a 3-liter bucket and a 4. I need to get to 4. So how exactly did that work again? Or 3. What? Oh, because there's nothing in there, obviously. Okay. So I guess this, let's see how much it fills. This is where it needs to be, but... Okay, it fills it completely full. So now... we can drain that one. Guess we are now at 2, so guess I now can put that away. Because now I can actually get the 2 liters or 2 units or whatever. And then I think. all this. Because we have 3 units here, and now if I fill it again, it can only go 1 unit down, right? Or liter, or whatever we're talking about. Then it will be full, and we are here. Nice. That's a very classic riddle. I've done it in at least 3 or 4 games. Okay. Let's move back up then. I guess we can now investigate the drained reservoir. Now we go down here. There's a manhole, which is further would prove the theory that the murderer uses the sewer system. Okay, now we have an update again. The sewers. I had a feeling when I went down into the sewers that this was it. Bell and the Ackermans knew the jig was up. Skalnik was trying to kill me and Stasek wasn't going to be able to help me anymore. In my favor, I knew who the killer was. I knew who he was getting around and how he was getting around, and I was going straight to the heart of his operations. One way or another, things had to come to an end. Soon. Okay. Is there anything here on the ground? Doesn't seem that way. Okay. Oh, okay, I have to now control him like that. Let's look around. Okay, there's... blockage. Wonder if there are things that I can investigate still. That and there. This is blocked. Just another blockage. Okay. Actually more concerned about investigating and maybe finding something else. I don't know, maybe I just have to get to the highlighted part, to the end. But I could also see there being like an additional room where you have to pick something up that you will need. But maybe also once I get there I can like fast travel or jump from certain... Oh, cutscene. Automatically. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Very nice. Another ring. Okay. Okay. So I guess we can't continue here? Oh, so that was just... Oh, okay. So that is just for this. So I was correct, there was something else that we needed to find. Oh, this one is blocked though. So I guess now I have to get to the end. What? Oh. Controlling little gas is a little iffy. That doesn't lead us there. Always assumed so. It looked too obvious. That's pretty much at the beginning, I think. I could already see a block. There you go. Found it. Not too tough. And we have a door here. Oh, and there we have the rings. Okay. So, let's see. Here we have 4 directly next to each other. There we also have 4 next to each other. There we have 5 next to each other. Also 5. Okay. So where do we have 3, and on the direct opposite we have 1? That would be this one, this one. So this one can only be here or here, because it could be there, connection with this, or here, connection with this. So we have that we know. Where we at? 2 and 2 would be here and here. Also here possible. 1 on each side though. Do we have 1 there? It's kind of like a Sudoku, I feel. I think this one can only be here. Oh, I have to turn it. Or not. Oh no, it can only be here. That is the one. Look at that. There. Which means that this one needs to go here. Right? Now, then we have 3 and then 1 gap, and then the 5th. It would be possible here because we have 5 here, and the other 5 is we have blocked, so that would be here. So it's really like a Sudoku. You kind of have to figure out where where it fits, and then go exclude the ones that don't fit and move on. Now we have the 4 one there. It could be there or there. And we have the 2 on each side. That wouldn't go here, wouldn't go here. So this one can only go here. Can it? Or isn't that a connection? Maybe I already did something wrong. Because this doesn't seem to fit. No? Oh. Yeah, then I made something wrong. Oh, maybe it's here? No, that doesn't work. Doesn't work either. This one bothers me because it looks like it should fit there, but apparently it doesn't. Okay, then I have done something wrong. No, but this is... So, let's start from the beginning. This one is the only one that can fit here, right? It's the only place. Or can... No, here it wouldn't fit. Here it wouldn't fit. Because it's basically, if you line it up this way, you would have like one cross on each side. And that wouldn't go here. Like, you don't have that anywhere else. So this has to be here. Now, this one I guess could also be here. Or not? No. This one can't be here. Can't be there. Can it be there? Was that the mistake? Yeah, that might be the case. But it could also be there. So, let's see. What about the 2 next to each other? And then basically on... then on this side. Could be the case here. No. Can't be the case here. Can't be the case there. Can also be the case here. So this has to be here. And that one. Which means now the 3, and on the other side, since it can't be here, it has to be here. Alright. Which then means the 4 is either here or here. But then again, I'm on the same issue with this one, since... this one doesn't fit anywhere. So where? So maybe... So which one is... Oh, okay. Then I probably have to switch up these 2. Since this is then the only one where it fits. And then I would... But now this one doesn't fit. Alright. Ugh. Wouldn't fit there either. So where would that one fit? 3 next to each other. And then a gap that could fit here. But do we have another one where this fits? I feel not. Because that was the one where I was pretty sure that it wouldn't fit anywhere else. So this one then has to be here, I guess? But that also doesn't work. So maybe this one goes there and this one goes here. Like this. Which means this one would have to go here. Or not. Or there. That's what I meant. And then... Why does that not work? Oh, because it has the one on the other side. But this works. And this works. Okay.
This must be the key to this door. It won't budge.
Oh, and now I can move these around. Okay, so I guess I need to bring the key up there.
This must be the key to this door. It won't budge.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I... Oh, I can't move that down now because that's in the way, right? So I can do this and pull this back. So how do I switch these out, though? Let's see. So I need to get the... this way. I need to get this key here. Let me see. So this way, I could move them down again. And can I put... first this way. Better this way. No, but I need to switch it out with this one there. There we go. There we go! Or not. Or we do. There we go! We solved it! Oh no!
Wake up. Wake up, Alice. Look, I'm glad you followed the breadcrumbs, Mr. McPherson.
Oh no.
I wanted you to witness my latest
No.
Wake up, dear. I wouldn't want you to miss the pain.
Jesus. No! Fuck.
This painting is called Death Do Us Part. The woman in this painting appears to utterly disregard the suffering of the man kneeling on the ground beside her. Again, we see the recurrence of a dark tunnel, with an ominous figure lurking in the shadows. It seems as though Ackerman is attempting to recreate a moment in his childhood with undertones of rape and suffering. Note the position of the man in this painting. He is vulnerable, weak, and exposed. Is this how Ackerman himself felt at the time? Cleansing of a soul. For the first time in Ackerman's work, a woman is depicted in a seductive manner. She floats on the canvas, her red cloak rippling in the wind, in contrast to the dead calm of the background. Red, representing passion and seduction, dominates the foreground, but is surrounded by ominous tones of dark purples, grays, and blacks, the colors of death. The woman's eyes are missing, perhaps representing increasing confusion and anger towards the women in his life. Bridge over troubled water. The woman in the foreground seems troubled and stares directly at us, seemingly unaware of the turmoil surrounding her. The vast and tumultuous sky, usually representative of freedom and openness, instead feels oppressive and looms eerily over the landscape. Is this Mark trying to get back at his mother? This painting is called Streets of Prague. Ackerman only lived in Prague for a few years. We can see the recurrence of a dark alleyway. Look at the colors in this painting. It's almost as if the walls are bruised and battered. Clearly, Ackerman had a very negative view of the city. A sinner's pardon. The woman depicted here is clearly in a vulnerable and submissive position. She clutches herself as she struggles to achieve forgiveness. Perhaps one might see this as Ackerman's vision of how his mother should have asked for forgiveness for failing to protect him. The first one is called Abandoned. To the right, you can see a woman lying down, drunk, seemingly unaware of her surroundings. In the center of the picture are two eyes, eerily cutting through the darkness. We know that Mark Ackerman was abused by his father, and felt that his mother, who knew what was happening, stayed passive and let the abuse continue. This is mirrored in the painting, where the woman depicted seems unwilling to react to the approaching danger. This one is called The Pupil. The title suggests that Mark connected with the subject of this painting. Although trapped in his own prison, Ackerman was able to find escape through his pupil, represented by the light reflecting through the window onto the subject. He is using this man to escape from his own prison. The title is Mindless. This man is literally mindless. Note the stitches on his forehead where he was presumably lobotomized. This represents Mark's worst nightmare, being trapped in a prison of both body and mind. Although standing in a corner surrounded by darkness, an open window sheds light onto the scene. In a cruel irony, however, the subject is unaware of this window to freedom and remains a prisoner. Ah, Beatrice. The woman depicted here, a nurse, seems to represent Mark's ideal woman, and perhaps she was. Attentive, loving, and seductive, she is surrounded by angelic hues of white. Her skin tone is rich and alive, in contrast to his earlier works. This one is called Dr. Hyde, and is the first in his L.A. series. We know that Ackerman was committed to a mental hospital in the 30s. The man in this painting represents Mark's psychiatrist. It is a caricature of a dishonest man, whose gaze is masked behind thick glasses. The painting has an air of condescension. Look at his smile. He looks like the village idiot. It is obvious that Mark had no respect or admiration for this man. This painting is called Moonshine Traffic, his second painting in Chicago. One senses that Mark is comfortable here. The sun is rising, pushing out the darkness. Notice the warm oranges, yellows, and reds. Perhaps Mark is finally at peace and feels at home in Chicago. This one here is called Disturbed Sanctuary and is the first in his Chicago series. One of the unusual aspects of this painting is the perspective from which it is created. One feels as though Ackerman is an unwanted guest in the room, almost hiding behind the curtain. The woman shown in this painting appears blissfully unaware of him or the darkness that surrounds her sanctuary of light.
Wow. That was very creepy in a interesting way. That was brutal. I think we need all a break after that, and we will continue with Clicks and Classics Still Live tomorrow. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel, and then we will continue with Still Live and Clicks and Classics tomorrow. Until then, have a great time.